Hi everyone, hope you're all well and welcome back up here to the Performance Centre at West Wilts. Now, in the past, or very recently actually, the recent past, I've talked about ball flight and particularly trying to keep it lower, which is imperative up here at West Wilts, tend to get a little bit breezy. I want to talk about the opposite shot to that, obviously trying to hit it a little bit higher. Now, there's a couple of key components that we have to look at to try and help us to do that. One of them would be to position the ball a little bit further forward in our stance. But there's a couple of elements we have to think about when we do that. Now, I've got a 7-iron here. Conventionally, you just put the ball a shade to the left of centre when you're setting up with the 7-iron. But what we're going to do is we're going to push it more towards a long iron position. So about an inch or so just inside the left heel. And that is going to help us to hit up on it a little bit. But we have to be a little bit careful because we can't simply position the ball further forward in the stance. We have to think about our shoulder position as well. So I'm going to position that ball, like I said, that little bit further forward in the stance. But the tendency is the ball, when the ball position goes forward, we tend to open our shoulders. So our shoulders tend to aim off to the left-hand side. So obviously we don't want to do that. So we want to try and make sure that we position our weight a little bit more towards the back foot, get our sternum just behind the club head, and that's going to really help us to, one, square our shoulders up, and also, two, help us to stay in behind the golf ball. Now, one of the most important things when we're swinging the golf club, have a good look at it and keep an eye on, should I say, the back of that golf ball as you swing. But we've got to make sure that we rotate and turn. That's important because if we simply stay back behind the ball, we have a much higher chance of hitting the ground. So we've still got to make sure we rotate and turn, drive through the golf ball, but just stay a little bit behind it as we swing. That's going to activate the hands a little bit sooner, and that should give us that little bit more lift and loft on the ball. The other element, which is contrary to keeping the ball lower, is we want to try and maximize our swing speed here. Try and increase our swing speed as much as we can because that is going to help get that ball airborne that little bit quicker. So, ball position a little bit further forward, keep our weight behind the ball as we swing, but still make sure we fully rotate and turn, and also pick up the swing speed just that little bit. Make sure you don't lose your balance, so a little bit of a wider stance is going to help that. Plant your feet and maintain that position as we swing the golf club. Right, and concentrate on making sure that we follow right the way through. Very important to get that ball airborne. And I always, when I'm doing this and when I'm trying to get that ball in the air, I try and keep my grip pressure down. And they're not obviously too light, but it's going to help again to activate those hands. Right, ball position forwards, sternum back a little bit, making sure the grip is a nice pressure, so not over gripping it. Make sure I stay behind it and turn through with a bit more speed. So here we go. Okay, got that ball right up in the air, so really got that launch. So we're going to be able to get that ball possibly over trees, or maybe we want to land it onto the green very softly. And again, we're going to need a height to obviously do that. But the key thing is, if you want to learn to do this, because everyone is different and everyone will manage things in a different way, the most important thing is to go and see a PGA Golf Pro. So either come and see myself or someone that's local to you that can help you to develop that golf shot. Like I said at the start, hope you're all well and keep enjoying your golf. And see, we've got the Masters next month, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, take care. See you all soon. Bye-bye.